it's hard going every single week, every single day, in every single sport like that. So I don't know. All right, Terry, we're at your favorite track this week, or I don't know if is this your favorite or second favorite?
Talladega is my favorite. Daytona would be second.
Okay, so we're at Terry's favorite track this week, and qualifying is this morning, 11 a.m., so you can listen and watch us all morning, take a break, tell your children and your family you love them, then watch qualifying, Terry, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Speaking of qualifying and rigged and fixed races, did you see the Xfinity qualifying, Terry?
No, I did not.
If you had to guess, who do you believe won the poll?
The Xfinity?
Yeah. Do you know what's going on this week? Who the special guest
driver?
Not driver. Special guest crew chief is this week?
No.
Special guest crew chief, Tom, who's never, I don't know why I meant to say never, hasn't crew chiefed in about 20 years, has come out of retirement. He said he never used the word retirement. He used the word sabbatical. Larry McReynolds, Terry.
Oh, Larry McReynolds. Wow.
Comes out of retirement and lands Jeffrey Earnhardt in the pole position at Talladega in his first crew chief in 20 years in a car he's never done anything to other than hold a microphone next to. But he's not fixed.
Okay.
It's not fixed.
So guys, there are times, now I'm going to be honest,
Terry.
there are times when things happen, and I know Tom and Zach, and maybe you have too, I've sat back and I'm like, this is rigged. That's like when I'm watching stuff on television and everybody goes to commercial at the same time. It's never been like that. And now you cannot flip to another channel unless they're on commercial. You know, and I'm like, man, this is just, I mean, how can this be happening? There's no way that can happen. But, you know, anyway.
And he's driving the black number 3.
Yes.
There you go. Unreal.
Terry.
I'm not going to say a word. I mean,
Tom, see, I bring the conspiracies and I get Terry on them. And
yeah.
This may sound familiar. This is Yahoo Reports. An Earnhardt-powered black number 3 captures the pole at Talladega, driving the Richard Childress Chevrolet in the Xfinity Series. Jeffrey Earnhardt, grandson of Dale, drives his number 3 to front row.
You never hear Jeffrey Earnhardt. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can in Talladega. He'd be about 10th to 15th, but not on the pole and not up at the front. And
he had the wrong crew chief.
Well, maybe it was. I guess.
That's right. You had the wrong crew chief. Does that guy get fired, Terry, now this week? I bring in Larry McReynolds, and
all of a sudden I'm at the front.
At least shouldn't they be hiring McReynolds as a consultant now?
They should. Somebody give him some money.
100%.
Yeah.
Terry, and by odds, this is Jeffrey's first pole in 135 career starts.
Think of that. Yeah, think of that.
In Xfinity.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
probably forever. Yeah. I mean, come on, Tom. This is Jeffrey. Don't get me wrong. I know, and I've often wondered how come he did not have elite stuff.
You know where his best finish has been?
Probably what, 7th or 8th?
13th.
13th.
Okay. In Atlanta.
There you
go. It's not fixed though, Terry. It's not fixed.
That's what I'm saying. You can sit back and say all you want to, but that's just so funny.
You want to hear a quote from Richard Childress? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right.
Just to see the 3 back on the track and an Earnhardt in it, and it's touching me anyway because I was a big Earnhardt fan. Yeah, because he made every dollar you started. Oh, gosh. Dale's crew chief is back. 22 years, Terry. It's been 22 years away. McReynolds' 23 NASCAR Cup Series wins to his name, including a 500 victory with Dale Earnhardt.
Now, I'm going to tell you something.
1998.
If he wins it, oh, man, come on now.
You ain't buying that one?
No.
You ain't buying that one? All right.
I mean, he can. I mean, you're at Talladega. Anything can happen. But if he wins the thing, I don't know.
It says Jeffrey's best in Xfinity is 3rd at Charlotte. What was it? I just read the sentence. It said Atlanta.
Well, they ain't been
he
to
has
Charlotte.
Competed in 4 races so far this year. That's it. Okay, his best year this year is 13th. His best ever was third in Charlotte in 2019. He's, of course, from Mooresville. But anyway, I want to get some fun Terry comments on that one before we get into the big racing this weekend. The schedule, qualifying 11 a.m. Today. Post Cup qualifying, press pass. I don't know what that is. Post ARCA race. That's the interviews and stuff. Okay. Xfinity race today at 4:00. AG Pro 300 from Talladega. Like I said, qualifying is 11 a.m. Tomorrow, race is scheduled 3:00. Geico 500 from Talladega. So without qualifying, it's kind of, you just always say the regular names or whatever, Terry. But any specific favorites or anybody? We've had different winners. Is this one of the ones where they sneak in these guys, some guy we've never heard of, to get him in the playoffs?
It could be. I mean, your opportunity's there this week. If you want to be somebody that nobody's never heard of and you want to put yourself at the front, it can happen.
Does Bubba get his win?
That's what I was getting ready to say. Think about it. Bubba did. So it can happen.
I hate when we don't have qualifying because I like, because you get to see qualifying shows you where a lot of these crew chiefs and stuff are with this stuff as well. You see a guy that's good at these tracks and he's up front. Well, he's a pretty good bet to pick. Standings wise, Elliott's in first, Blaney, Logano, Byron, Bowman, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Ross Chastain at 8 in front of Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe. How much money would you have lost, Terry, if someone bet you that Ross Chastain would be in front of Kyle Larson?
Well, my whole deal
headed
was
into Talladega.
Last week you asked me and you told me to get one guy, and I took Kyle Busch, and see what happened? I won. All them other people lost. Give me your money.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the dirt race then. In Bristol, where Kyle won a class. For folks that don't really watch dirt racing, that's a classic dirt finish. I don't think Briscoe meant to take him out. The back end hit him, not the side. It's called a side job, right, Terry?
Well, they saw Kyle coming. They knew what was going to happen.
That is not what happened. He was like,
he's probably half a lap behind.
I was about to say, wasn't he so far?
Because they wrecked,
yes,
and Tyler Reddick got turned around, and Tyler almost still beat him.
He spun around, changed gears, started the car, took a pee break. I don't know, still almost beat Busch to the line.
That's it. So Kyle had to have been at least a half a lap behind.
But anyway, he said, Tom, have you seen the video?
I have not.
I'll get us a YouTube strike here in a second.
It took a while for Kyle to even come around because I'm sitting there like, where's he at? Where's he at? And then all of a sudden he comes around. Especially after they wrecked, because you're like, well, he'll pass him in a second here. And heck no, it took forever.
Yeah, it was. The slide, like I said, the slide up the track, he does. He meant to slide into him, obviously, but he didn't mean to
take him out,
to hit him in the back backwards. That was like when Jimmy spun out during the AS. He definitely did not mean to back into Martin Truex through the AS. But did you see the post race interview? By the way,
no, I did not.
So Briscoe comes up to him after the race. Who is it? Is it Reddick?
Reddick.
Mm-hmm. So Reddick, to his credit, he said he didn't want to. He said, "I know that was coming. It's my fault for allowing him to get there. I'm supposed to be a better driver than that to allow him to get to be able to slide to him." Is what he was saying.
I want to tell you something. Reddick cannot say anything about anybody because I've seen him take Kyle Busch out of races. When Kyle Busch would be near him,
well, he didn't. So
he'd take him out.
So he said, no, he said, I expected it. It's my fault for letting him get there. But he took the high road as far as that goes. Well, Briscoe comes over and apologizes. While he's apologizing, I noticed Reddick probably took the high road. You know how much bigger Chase Briscoe is than Tyler Reddick? He's a giant compared to that little guy. What's he going to do, fight him, slap him in the leg? Like, Tommy, I mean, it's not even close. I hope they show it on this. But here's the slide in the last lap into one. That's Briscoe in the white, Reddick leading in the black, heading in. So, as you can see for the folks at home, I know you folks on the radio can't see.
They wet it down?
Well, it rained it down. But for the most part, you wet it and pack it down anyway.
Yeah,
And so Briscoe chasing him at the end. This is the last few laps.
They got to let the back end just slide in those curves.
Right.
Slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you ever seen the movie Cars, Tom?
Not lately.
Well, Lightning McQueen, my son can explain it to you. You got to turn left to go right, Terry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Makes
All right.
perfect sense.
Yeah. So look real quick though. Look how far ahead he was at the start finish with the last lap. Like he's a good 1, 2, 3, 5 car lengths ahead, maybe 6.
This last lap.
Yes. So Reddick also they catch some lap traffic. I don't know how much this affects them, but it obviously may have a little bit maybe. So they're going to high end of the corners here in the last turn. Well, it said last lap.
No,
How many
it's not the
final
last
laps?
lap. Yeah.
Well, we're going to do 9 final laps here. Here we go. Let's just skip up. All right, here's the ending slide job to get there. So Reddick, right on his tail, got a little lap traffic here. Got 1 lap to go. There was the white flag. So he's only two behind him. So that was 2 laps ago. And you see Briscoe sliding hard into the corners. Short track racing in the dirt. Dive bombs
Yeah,
at the
he
bottom.
tried to
Now
dive
here's
it
the
down.
slide. So here's where it got wrong, Tom. The back end comes out.
Yeah, well, it comes out every time they go around.
And watch him hit, and then once he does that, he loses the rear grip, and instead of staying down on the bottom of the track, he backs up to Reddick basically. Boop. And now they wreck, and he almost saved it. That's not Kyle Busch.
No.
That's not Kyle Busch.
Here he comes.
There goes Kyle Busch.
We beat him.
Hey,
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
hey, it has to happen.
The thought was he knew Kyle was coming.
That's what they say. Terry's position was they knew Kyle was coming, but yeah. So Reddick, got
Half a lap back.
So you're saying that the 8
boom right there. That's when they lost it.
the 8 driver wants to fight the 14
No,
driver.
nobody wanted to fight
No.
anybody.
Okay.
The
No,
8
they
driver
was
said it
both
was
cool
my
about
fault
it.
for
Yeah.
letting him catch him. He said he should have pushed harder
Yeah.
in the lap traffic, guys. So he thought Chase would have had a harder time in lap traffic than. So he knew he was going to slide, and usually the job is to get near each other and bump side
They
to side.
almost saved it.
Yeah, and Briscoe almost saved his. I think that was part of the reason Reddick wasn't so mad is that Briscoe actually didn't beat him. He still finished ahead of him, but still.
Look,
He got
he
him.
got second. Did he get second?
Yeah,
I
Briscoe
got him.
got second. What is?
Oh, I say, yeah, you just kind of limped across.
That's it right there.
Take what you can get.
That's Lightning McQueen.
It does.
Again.
Another victory added to his total, Tom. Way over 200.
60, Terry.
Way over 200 total.
60's a lot of NASCAR racing.
Yeah.
Greatest driver of all time.
Oh God, here we go. We'll be back in a minute. All right, any y'all got a pick real quick before we move on?
At Talladega?
Yeah.
I'm going with Larson.
I'm going Eric Jones.
Terry, quit picking my. I won't
Let's
even.
go with-
I'm going to keep picking him at every.
Let's go with William Byron.
I was gonna pick Jones at every restrictor plate race I could
Probably
until
gonna
he
be
does
Logano.
win.
Probably
I
gonna
want
be
to see the
Logano.
43 do.
I'm going to go William Byron.
William Byron for Zachary. Somebody's going to survive. Something stupid. Christopher Bell with the win.
Possibility.
Christopher Bell
Just
with the win is what I'm going to win. Okay, how many people's Keselowski going to wreck this week, Terry? How many wrecks will he cause?
Him and Reddick will wreck everybody. If they're out there, don't be near them. That's all I, got to
Keselowski's
say.
going to wreck somebody. All right, JP, you ready in there? All right. We'll be back in a few minutes. We got NBA playoffs and NFL draft day here on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Family owned and operated, proudly serving Shelby and the surrounding area with the finest in heating and cooling for your home or business. We're talking about Shelby Heating and Air, and right now they have an exclusive spring special on Carrier, Goodman, and Mitsubishi systems. Get exclusive Shelby Heated and Air discounts of up to $750. Yes, discounts on quality heating and cooling systems of up to $750. Online at ShelbyHeating.com, see their page at WhatsUpShopper.com, and like them on Facebook too. Located at 1990 Eves Road in Shelby.
2 big days, April 23rd and 24th. It's the 25th Foothills Merry-Go-Round Festival at the Shelby City Park. All kinds of rides, a circus train, the Barrel of Fun, the Super Slide, the Paris Ferris Wheel, bouncy houses, bumper cars, and more, including Captain Jim is Magic, the Circus Stella, and fireworks Saturday night. For complete information, go to cityofshelby.com/parks or call 704-484-6821. April 23rd and 24th, the 25th Annual Foothills Merry-Go-Round Festival at the Shelby City Park. Don't miss it. Palmer Crichton of North Lincoln High School is this month's McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What's Up Shopper Scholar Athlete of the Month. Palmer is a junior at North Lincoln High School and is the son of Nate and Dana Crichton. Palmer plays basketball and tennis and has a weighted 4.4 grade point average. His advanced courses include U.S. history and language. Palmer's a member of the Holy Spirit Catholic Church. His community activities include Love Denver, a Denver Nugget Camp counselor, a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and is a soup kitchen volunteer. After graduation, Palmer plans to attend a 4-year university medical school. The McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What'sUpShopper.com Scholar Athlete Award is to recognize a student athlete not only for accomplishments in athletics, but also for overall achievements of school and community citizenship.
James River delivers free fuel with the purchase of any 1 through 4 Series John Deere tractor and 2 implements. Keep your property maintained with a grapple or front-end loader, or tackle mowing with an AutoConnect mower deck or rotary cutter, all with $250 in free fuel from James River Equipment. For details, visit jamesriverequipment.com/free fuel. James River delivers. Ends 5/31/2022. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hillbillies Barbecue and Steaks in Lowell are in search of a barbecue eater. That's right, they need barbecue eaters. And if you love barbecue, you'll love Hillbillies Barbecue and Steaks in Lowell. Plus, they have chicken, steaks, ribs, all kinds of sides and salads too. Ask about their office party packs. And they have employment opportunities, including management positions. That's Hillbillies Barbecue and Steaks, 305 South Main Street in Lowell, where it's easy in and easy out. See them today, Hillbillies Barbecue and Steaks.
It's time to head to the mountains. Crowder's Mountain Golf Course, that is. Come play today. Play and ride 18 holes Monday through Friday for $30, after 1 p.m. for just $27. And on weekends and holidays, you can play and ride 18 for $40, and after 1 p.m., $35. Monday is Ladies' Day. Ladies play and ride 18 for $20, and seniors 55 and up play and ride Monday through Friday for only $27. The Crowder's Mountain Golf Course, 255 Lincoln Academy Road between Gastonia and Kings Mountain. For tee times, call 704-739-7681.
Pepsi Beverage Company is currently hiring delivery drivers for the Cherryville location. Candidates must be 21 years or older and must have a Class A CDL. Every full-time position offers benefits. Starting rate is $22 an hour. That's right, $22 an hour. You can apply online at www.pepsicojobs.com. PepsiCo is an equal opportunity employer. Female, minority, disability, protected veteran, sexual orientation, gender identity. Pepsi Beverage Company, 152 Commerce Drive, Cherryville. Call for more info at 704-736-2640.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Up with Kevin and the gang. He's got an old-timey racing picture up. For some reason, they're going to talk about that. I don't know what that's about, but...
Yes, JP, we're going to talk about that dirt old picture. And that is a beautiful picture, by the way. The old-timey cars, that was the days, Tom, where you brought what you drove to the track and you pulled up to the start-finish line if you had a helmet.
Terry's first race he attended in person.
I think Terry's in that car. Terry
I'm winning. I'm winning, Tom. I'm out in the
pole. He's in the pole.
Want to remind our listeners that Saturday Morning Sports Talk is brought to you by Shelby Heating and Air. Give them a call, 704-487-7877. Once again, that's Shelby Heating and Air. Check them out online, shelbyheating.com, for your heating and air needs.
For the folks watching at home, this is a picture of the last, or one of, I think it was the last dirt race at North Wilkesboro. Before they
paved it,
they made it a professional paved track up there. But and the reason I meant to mention this in the first block because this week, and this is a story we'll go to from the Charlotte Democrat, auto racing returning to long shuttered North Wilkesboro Speedway in the summer of 2022. There's an overview pic of what the track actually looks like. To like downhill, Terry, it's not a flat track. It's at an angle.
Yeah,
so for the folks looking at this is actually a good angle of it. This is the bottom of the hill, Tom. It's angled. So the track isn't flat, and it's weird. It's weird to describe. You're on the side of a hill basically, and so you're going downhill then back uphill, and downhill and then back uphill. around the track. I've been by it plenty of times. I've never been in. I've seen plenty of photos and video from the track, and a lot of people talking about, good to have them back. It looks like the state and NASCAR and the folks are getting together to do something. Let's go over the exact details real quick. Racing will return this summer. This summer, SMI announced plans to bring grassroots racing to the 0.625-mile track. Multi-week grassroots racing event featuring multiple series. The event will run in August on the asphalt currently at the track, followed by racing on dirt in October, and they will repave the track for 2023 events. The events, called Racetrack Revival, will be produced by XR Events. Will include super late models, pro late models, street stocks, open wheel modifieds, limited late models, late model stocks, and Hornets on the pavement. Track activity will be a month long and almost every day of the week, folks. Every day of the week at North Wilkesboro, which will be allow professional drivers from NASCAR series to come up and race and jump in the other cars. So that's the purpose of that. So they'll have maybe some promotion on that, Tom. You'll get to see, Terry, you might get to see a pole winner like Jeffrey Earnhardt race in North Wilkesboro.
That's it.
This is going to be a racetrack.
Didn't Dale have a lot to do with this also to get it reopened?
Yes, part of that. This was during the pandemic. Junior and them scanned it, and they spent a lot of money trying to get it going. Basically, so they had to clean. They spent a lot of money just to clean it up, and they scanned it for the iRace and stuff. So it says Dale Jr. hosted Smith on his podcast last year when he teased future projects, saying, "We haven't forgot about North Wilkesboro," and he thanked Junior in his comments Saturday for serving as a catalyst for the projects. So yeah, he was definitely involved in the getting it pushed going and everything. Says the track largely fallen in disrepair since the regularly hosted NASCAR series into the mid '90s. Like I said, I got to App in 2001, and they had just quit racing there. The last Wilkesboro race was a Pro Cup Series event in 2010. That's North Wilkesboro, not NASCAR race. The virtual iRacing series for 2020 obviously went raced there as well. It seats around 30,000 people. So already a good little start just to get people in the seats. And it's not hard to get to, Terry. It's right there off the road.
It is. It is. It's pretty simple.
It's you just go to North Wilkesboro, folks. You can find the track. All right, I wanted to get into that real quick before we